Okay. Here we go, holy ones. Let me push this out of the way here. Looks like we got some late start tonight. Sorry about that. Much respect. Never, it's better late than never, right? So most likely it'll be a small crew, and that's okay. I just want to apologize to you guys because, excuse me, I just ate, by the way. So I was working tonight, and I just saw it was like almost 7 o'clock, and I'm like, OMG, and I had to look and see it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. It's because we did it live on Sunday, which is only 48 hours ago, so maybe I wasn't expecting it. But here we are, you guys, to talk about spiritual awakening. Even if just for an hour, at least we'll have a live tonight. Excuse me. And we'll do everything early. We'll light early. We'll start the energy quicker. And this is how we roll sometimes. It's about a change in your life. That's what spiritual awakening is. It's a change. A shift that happens. You go through a shift. For some reason or another, whatever else you have in your life is not working. You know, maybe it's religion, maybe it's some other belief. There's a shift, okay? A change. Something you would say kind of like inspires you, or maybe it was some bad experiences. Usually it's tragedy or some type of suffering that causes people to seek a spiritual. Let me see what we already got an issue with the 33 people. That's a good number, right? And so I know at least some of you tonight will come, like our regular group. UTD in the house. Annie Star, we made it. As in Pacheco. Yeah, you guys, Indigo Wizard Brother. It was because of Indigo I saw him in chat and we talked about going live, and I just said, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I think Indigo Wizard's going to be the only moderator. Thank you, brother, for standing with us. And I'm just going to get lit early, guys, because it's going to be a shorter night than usually 2.5 hours. You know, not tonight, though. And that's okay. What I'm working on is the Inky Anunnaki pictures, like the artwork. And it says it says specifically that Inky Anunnaki are insectoid reptilian serpents. So, but they're called humanoids. So they have 2 arms. You said it, Holy One. We can get lit. They have some black hair. It says specifically they have black hair, and they have tan skin. Tan. But I think they mean literally tan, not like suntan. So tan skin. There's some type of reptilian insectoid, like the eyes, serpent, some scaly things going on. So I'm working on that. So, and let me poke these holes real quick so we can get lit. And getting lit or using medicine doesn't bring you ascension. But it does help in you would say, your little steps, baby steps towards expanding yourself. It's not meant to be a crutch. So we just do this as part of some of us are doing it part of one of our tools. You don't need tools, but in the beginning or sometimes you decide you want to use tools. Like work with crystal work. Do dream work. Do a spiritual diet, which is a strict diet. An alkaline diet is like an example of that. It's very strict. nothing but goodness and connection to psychic energies. Machiwa. If you guys can hear me and see me okay, right? So it's a change that we seek, a transformation. And for some people, you're seeking some type of healing. Maybe it's a mental, psychological healing. Maybe it's a physical healing. And doctors ain't cutting it. Like the doctors didn't help our sister Kathy, my neighbor. They didn't do anything for her. And I was talking about her issues with the doctors, and all her concerns and worries is basically what happened. They didn't help her, and instead she was quickly in hospice and then passed on. So some of you are seeking healing from traditional medicine. You become, like in your state, you might become desperate and you consider something like spiritual energy as maybe a possibility because you don't want to suffer anymore. So you're willing to seek out maybe what you called doesn't exist, but you want to go check it out, right? Like my sister, I love her, but she was one of her things was she's had this physical problems and pain, suffering and pain. And it was only then, that she sought out the help of a spiritual Native American who could see into her body and tell her what her problem was. You see what I'm saying? Before, it's all about religion or something. But hey, you went and sought a spiritual awakening. Oh yeah. Something bad probably happened. Some type of suffering. I can say in my personal journey, yes, I was suffering in pain. I had anger issues in my life, not towards other people, but in my own, like when I'm home alone, I was getting mad at the computer, anger issues. Get mad in traffic, anger issues. Anger's a low vibration. It's an anti-Christic consciousness. It's against life. You're experiencing anger. You don't know anything about wanting to be angry. And usually when you're angry, you want to make other people fear you. You want to get some power from them reacting to you. You overreact to get a reaction. It's a form of control. Thank you for those hearts, Hollywood. It's a form of domination. Fear. Wow, I got a reaction out of that person. So you go do it to somebody else now. Now you start having fun and joy and scaring people. Right? No, we don't want that energy. We do shadow work. Okay? Shadow work is, hey, you being brutally honest with yourself. Know that if you're angry, hey, I can say I'm angry. I was angry then, That was something I dealt with for years. And hey, my father was angry. Okay, so what do you think as a kid growing up in anger did to me? Well, I'm not saying my father is at fault. God's sovereign free. You're God, you're sovereign, you're free. God's sovereign free. You want to choose that way? You're God, go for it. Check it out. It's anti-life. It attacks your ascension, man. It's trying to stop you from ascending. It's trying to drag you down into phantom. Okay? So we transmute that. See, you come awaken and you go on a spiritual journey. First you go on the journey because something happened in your life and life sucks. So, right? What are those crystals about? What's meditation and yoga about? Right? Maybe I'll start actually checking out what those stuff things are instead of making fun of it. Because that's what a lot of 3D people do. Spiritual awakening. What? Prana. They laugh at you. 22 likes. That's a master number. Holy one. Much respect. Thank you for that exchange. Smash that like button. Let's get it to 33. What's up? 33 likes. There's 52 of you. We should have at least 33 likes, unless those others you don't like the message of being, angry God, right? It says in your Bible, it says right there in Scripture, burning anger. Okay, so we're on the opposite side, because that's anti-life. We're on the living side. You're on the phantom side. You're enacting. You came inside this flesh, and all you could do was think about being angry. Shit, wow. You're so enlightened, not. No desire to evolve. You want to just look around and see who you can take, see who you control, see who you can scare, see who you can manipulate. This is your consciousness. It's a spiritual war. One of the things you learn about spiritual awakening is that there's a spiritual war. Before, you're totally oblivious to it. Maybe you see good and evil. Maybe you see wrong from right. But what is this, spiritual war? What spirits? Who are you talking about? Angels? What? Right? You guys, regardless if it's angels, which is a type of race, a type of beings, or whether it's a human, or whether it's an animal, or an insect, or bug, or plant, whatever it is. See, this is where they don't agree with, which is the number one concept of these Emerald Order teachings, also called the innerchristos, law of one, as originally spoken by Iyasha Ashana, speaker, Ashana Dean, formerly. So thank you so much for this, you guys, for being here tonight. I know I probably let you guys down by being late. I apologize. I love you very much. It wasn't intentional, I promise. And I wasted 20 minutes because I was thinking, should I not just forget about it because it's too late? Oh, no, doesn't matter. Just do it. It's kind of late. No, just do it. I was spending 20 minutes back and forth. I couldn't decide. And then I said, F it. Okay, we're doing it. 11 character chat rate. This is chat rate, 11. Master number 11. I'll take that. Reclaim. What's up? That's what a spiritual awakening is about. It's about reclaiming what you already have. Literally. But it's what you call in your junk DNA. What scientists call junk DNA is actually your dormant consciousness that has to be reactivated because you already have it. So your ascension is really about reversing the reversal. Okay, you've fallen down to this, you could call it a dark earth. It's not phantom earth, but it's on its way to that. The Guardians call us a descending planet. This is not an ascension planet, it's a descending planet. And so it was written a long time ago in Voyagers that this would happen, you guys. It's in Voyagers. Voyagers Books 1, Voyagers Book 2. Sphere of Amenti. And so you are the Christ avatars returning to Earth. It was promised that Christos, would return. Christos, 12th dimensional consciousness, avatars have landed on Earth. What's up? Hey, Jeshua, the Christos. Jeshua the Christos. OMG. Just a simple change. A simple little change. The Christos. Jeshua the Christos. So Jeshua the Christ, the Christos, what the Guardians would say Christos, he was a 12th dimensional Christ avatar, Christos avatar. But so are all of you. I mean, all those who are part of this returning race. This returning race is reminding you who you are. You're getting the Christ avatar ascension teachings. Christ avatar ascension teachings. 12th dimensional avatar beings like Jeshua are returning. He's just one of many, you guys. He's just a famous one to us. But no, for sure, there's many other beings. And even Jeshua himself said, you know, you could tell that he understood that John the Baptist was above him. So, and think about this. Even you can see in Voyager's books, you'll see that Jeshua, Jesus, was speaker number 2. That tripped me out. And then I remembered that, hey, yeah, that's right. John the Baptist is above Jeshua. So he was speaker 1. John the Baptist was speaker 1. Ashiana was speaker 2. And some woman named, is it Mary Callahan? Something like that. Sorry. But anyways, sorry guys. That was interesting energy. Thank you. I feel grateful to share that with you. So, yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's a small turnout because it's so late and people just thought I didn't show up. I'm sorry, guys. Chikas Masu. It's all good because it's still being live. It's still transmission of spirit. Bless all of you from the Guardian Alliance. You too are connecting to your Christ avatar. You're bringing in the teachings of the Christ avatar. The Christos avatars are showing you how to be a Christos avatar again. How to regenerate yourself, because we're in a fallen direction. Okay? Falling towards phantom. So it's up to each and every one of you to pull yourself out of that. You know, it's not too late. But you better do it now, Holy Ones. You got to prepare your body for Stargate travel. What's up? Akaya. You can't go through a Stargate if you don't have the DNA for it. It's the physics, the laws that God has put here. We have free will. You put yourself into God's creation. You are God's creation. You're part of it. And so you're in God's creation. And you can go up, you can go down. All based on your free will. And yes, from the inner Christos teachings perspective, you have free will. Others say you will not. And this is religious people saying it. This is spiritual people saying this. It's not spiritual. All are one. All are equal. There is no classes in the divine. There is no hierarchy. There is no chosen ones. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. You don't understand law of one. You show everybody your ignorance that what is law? What is unity consciousness? That's what you're screaming, but not. Inside your mind, you're screaming this, yelling this. You're a person who goes into anger, right? Hey, that's your choice. Don't expect us to hang around you, you know? We don't want that shit on our energies. We don't want your stuff. Okay? We don't want your low vibes. We don't need your judgment. You know, we're going on a different timeline. We're rising stars. Merkaba stars, baby. We're rising stars. And others are falling. They chose the path of chaos. The path of religion is the path of chaos. You heard me say that. Religion is literally, it wasn't originally, It got turned into a fallen angel system, which is a black hole subtime space distortion field. What the Guardians call the phantom universe. So in the phantom universe, they're finite. Dark beings, fallen beings, shadow beings, hateful beings, evil beings. Okay, evil, dark, chaos. They're finite. So they must devour living energies, living consciousness, living beings. They must devour living beings. They must in order to survive. They're not connected to their chakra, like their life force energy. They're not connected to gods. The Guardians call them primal life force currents. The Hindus call it prana. Okay? So most people call it now prana, but the Guardians call it creation currents. So these creation currents are coming all the way from the top all the way down, prana, and feeding the universal system. It feeds eternal life. Everything is fed. Everything originally was perfect, divine, not distorted. Original is divine and good. Original God is divine and good. This is what we call God's original intention. When you hear me say that, the teachings say that, it means everything was perfect, good, loving, omni-love. The Guardians call it omni-love, loving all, serving the law of one, serving God, serving itself, yourself, oneself. This is unity consciousness. Religion doesn't teach unity consciousness. They will actually literally, you will hear religious people call this the work of Satan or the Lucifer, whatever word they want to use. We don't go fall into the New Age category, Holy Ones. Okay? That's about going to external. Okay? No, that's the opposite principle of going inner. Going outside for looking for God is the anti-God, the Lucifer, the Satan, against God. Against Christos, anti-Christos. You see the difference? Okay? So we're in a spiritual war between Christos and anti-Christos. Death, war, suffering. You get to experience it, right? It's in your existence. It's in your experience, your hologram's experience. You didn't get here through fantasy. Something literally you have done has brought you to this low vibration. It's a dangerous place to be, Holy Ones. This is what Guardians call a rescue mission. That doesn't mean they're saving the whole planet. They're not saviors. Remember, you're God, sovereign, free. And you are not here where you are and suffering because of punishment. This is not about a judgmental God. This is the unified field physics. You do dark things, you fall. I can't wait till I move because I'm gonna make 100% sure that this place has cable internet or I'm not getting the place. Sorry for this, you guys. It won't always be a problem. Please have patience for me for about another month or so, like a month and a half. I gotta move out. So it's a big deal. That's why I'm just sharing it with you guys. So any type of help, you guys. As a matter of fact, if you can really help out this, if you can really help your brother Anihazi out, like even if you have to plan it, if you don't have anything, that's fine, you know. I'm just saying, if you could really help your brother and Hans out in the next 30 days, you know, whatever you can, you guys, please help me through this transition, because I do need some help. And you know, when you go to a new house, they want the first month and the last month. I mean, realistically, it's going to be, I haven't found the house yet. It's too early to find one. I'll probably about 10 more days or one more week. You know, it just takes a lot of money for that. So I just need extra support, you guys. And I bless you for helping and considering that. And I do this full time, and I guess, you know, I could have easily chose a different route and had another full-time job and did this part-time, but hey, I knew it was going to be hard. That's why I rely on you guys, so thank you so very much in advance, even for just $5, you know, because everything adds up to me being able to make this channel better. To help me sustain myself, but also just to evolve this channel. And I don't know if you guys have been with me for a year, but can you guys remember me from a year? I've come a long way in my production, in my understanding, and so like the name of the title of the video, I feel like I've gone through this spiritual awakening, and it is so divine. And I used to be low vibration. Remember I said earlier in the show, I had anger issues when I was younger. And maybe that's why I ended up getting, you know, terrible suffering after that. I don't know if they're related, but, you know, hemorrhoids has wrecked my life for a long time. And so it's like, sometimes it was like every now and then. Then it started becoming more frequent. And then it became, I'm talking about over the course of 30 years, okay? Because that's how long it's been, about 30 years or so. And then it got to a point where it was all the time. Like it wasn't going away for a while. It would come. So, damn, I had not found out about witch hazel yet. So you can imagine I was in hell. I was in hell. That problem down there can be very painful, and I wasn't like one of those horrible situations where you're bleeding, thank goodness. But still, it was not fun. And it totally changes your lifestyle when you can't sit in a chair. I won't stay on this topic too long, don't worry. I literally have to live my life like this, you know, until I can heal that. So I can talk about spiritual awakening and ascension, but I have my own suffering, you know. And I know, you guys, honestly, I'm pretty sure it's because I sit all the time for my work. So anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll heal it. I'm determined. I just got to be more powerful. You know, some of us have different challenges, different suffering. And you stay humble in this, right? It's not even about a competition thing. It's not even about a bragging thing, you know, because so many spiritual people are acting like chosen ones. Hello, we know that's BS. Because when you say that, you know you're not figuring out yet unity. And omni love translates to loving everything, loving all. Omni means all. Omni love, love all. Omni Christos love, baby. So, how you doing, homies? Yeah, I'm glad I did this tonight, you guys. I'm glad the ones who did show up tonight, bless you. There's only half of us tonight, but bless you guys who are here. I guess some of you have patience. Hugh Programmer, Machiwa Vatos. Celine in the house. Sweetheart, what's up? You said it, Kimber Baker. Christos love truth. Yeah. Jakey love Machiwa. Ascendian. Yeah, and then you fall for a demon. That's great. Then you fall for a demon. That's great about all. Well, actually, the darkness can still return back to source God. We talk about, you were originally encompassed all of God, but then when you go into a hologram 15-dimensional time matrix, you suddenly put your consciousness in many different places, and out of 15 dimensions, it is told by these Emerald Order teachings that we have put ourselves in 1,728 different time vectors. That's how many other selves we have. We have many selves, not just one. We're one of many. All right, I shall prevail. Upgraded their membership. What's up, Fatos? And you guys, you want to try out the Emerald Order membership. The Emerald Order membership is $33 a month, but it gives you all the articles being written. Like, I'm writing them regularly. I have over 33 now there. It's basic stuff that's going to lead into heavy duty stuff. So it's instead of just a video, I want to put it down in text so you guys can read it and copy stuff, save stuff, learn this, study and learn it. So bless you for those who join the Emerald Order membership. That's if you're already a Rishi or Ascended Master, don't worry about it because you get the same tier. So bless you guys. How you doing? Yeah. Are you feeling good? Do you feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening, you guys? Please write it in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. And a lot of people are just really interested in what you have experienced. So share it with us. And generally speaking, we're meant to be a non-judgmental group. We're seeking our higher selves, our best version, right? Which translates to our highest version of ourselves. So we're going through this process as a group. It's a beautiful experience because we're truly, man, I've seen high levels of ourselves, man, and it's glorious beings. I mean, I know I've seen Azarites and I've seen John the Baptist. I have a strong connection with John the Baptist. And then I had a connection and I saw Ashana Dean, Yasha Ashana. I saw her up there with John the Baptist and me. We were there and some beings. I saw the hatchery, a hatchery of Azarites. Or maybe you can call it a nursery of sorts. Powerful, powerful beings, and I saw them as mighty collective families. So I know it's like I know there's a range between density 4 and Ascended Masters. I know I've seen Ascended Masters, you guys. So, but the Azarites was such a profound experience. So, since we're talking about spiritual awakening tonight, let me share with you my spiritual awakening. Ashana was there, man. She was like, we were like from the same family, and she was preparing me for something. But it was a hatchery. And before I knew it, I was reliving being birthed in like an egg. It felt like it was like an egg. Man, I felt the growls, or not growls, I mean the power of this. It was awakened. I was awakened as this being in this egg. I was awakened inside it, like being awakened in your mother's womb, aware. I was awakened in the egg. So, first of all, that takes a lot to explain. But I understood all of it. I didn't have to explain it to myself in that medicine right there. I believe they were Azurites. I can't say 100%, but I feel like 80%. It feels like because it was definitely a blue avian type of being. And even back last year in 2023, you can find the video. Thank you for that, Holy One. Of me talking about it to you like 24 hours after it happened. It was such a dramatic experience, and I even was crying from the tears of joy, or it was so sacred, man. But this being is mighty. Whoever this being's Azurites, I don't just see them as human-looking beings at all. They're like these giant winged avian type of beings. Avian, feline, avian, Orapheme, Azurite, Orapheme, Mochiwa. And I'm not surprised that I started whatever I've been doing in my channels. I mean, my videos with you guys, here I am now making videos about Orapheme. That's not a coincidence to me. If I feel like I've experienced this on a high level of myself, and I'm just sharing my story with you. It's not ego or nothing. I'm just telling you actually what I literally went through. And if the being could fly, I was flying. And the roar, it's not a roar, it's like a shriek of an eagle, but on a powerful resonance, like a magnitude of 1,000 times more than an intensity of an eagle. It was so profound, and it was coming from within me, and I was singing. It was almost like a singing, a roaring, searing, a roaring plus a singing. It was the most profound being I've ever experienced. And it was me. It is me. So for me, that was one of my greatest spiritual awakenings, but I did see a UFO that interacted with me. That was another spiritual awakening. So I know there's some serious things going on here. And who knows what happens when you go to sleep? If there's guardians picking you up, maybe some of you have been abducted by guardians, not the dark side, like gray aliens or reptilians or Anunnaki or secret space program or, not so nice, friendly beings. So, you guys, guess who? They don't just abduct anybody. These alien beings know what they're doing. They're seeking you out. And that's why they abducted you, because you are, a starseed. You're the enemy. You get mylabbed. You get, what's those little things they put inside you? Little thing. They just put it right there. A little implant. They implant you. Like you're being tagged. Ownership. You're being tagged. This is our planet. This is our resource. They're alien beings. Some of them hate you. They want to destroy you. It's like being invaded. And your women, children, men, doesn't matter. Animals, doesn't matter. They're all being genocide. So, Mokoye. Christ returns. Christos, the Guardians call it, the guardian angelic nations. Those who are serving the host of Christos. The Christos races. The guardian angelic nations. Serving God. And when we say that, we as light, we're speaking of God's original intention. Not the false gods, not the false Christ, Christos, Antichristos. No. We serve God. We serve all. It's called service to others, not ourselves. But including ourselves. We love ourselves too. We love all. So all includes you. So you love yourself, you love everybody. You love all. And so it's a powerful medicine. It's a powerful spiritual awakening. Omni love. So if you get it, if you get unity consciousness and omni love, hey, you're going to go places. But as easy it may sound, it's not so easy, huh? To love all. And to see all as God. That is not easy. Mochiwa. Bless you. You're the crew who made it late night tonight. What's up? See that beautiful chunk of white copal? Yeah. That's frequency. Frozen in space. Crystals. You are a crystal being. Christ. Crystal. Actually, Indigo Wizard knows how to say it. Say it, brother. Say it. Let it break it down, vato. We're going to need a little piece, right, of white copal. Give me a hug, you guys. What's up? I know you're feeling good. You feel good, baby. So soft. So soft. Frankincense. There we go. Might as well cleanse thyself. Bless yourself. You are a priest of light. I didn't say witch or Wicca. I said priest. Moshua, not witch. Vastuki mahayesu. Service to others. Priest. A priest serves. The other ones take. It's a spiritual war. It creates spiritual bondage. It's a individual's personal ascension, not a global ascension. Let me get some benzoin. I don't have this in order. Of course not. Right. Why would that be? I don't want that one right now. There it is, right? This is benzoin, right? Yes, beautiful, beautiful benzoin. It's just a brilliant time to be alive, you guys. Spiritual awakening is not about guilt and sin. Okay? And maybe you went to a spiritual awakening because you got tired of the guilt and sin stuff, right? So you felt in your heart and your soul that was not true. And so you went to seek truth because part of you needs to know truth. Your soul, your body, you're not just your 3D awareness. Your higher soul has a free will for your life. Its life, your life, is the same. So you are equal. You're the same. You're equal to the 4D. The only difference between the two is the 4D. Here's the 3D. 4D has more consciousness. You see, and 5D would be more consciousness. So I should start in a smaller scale, right? And so you go through this process of spiritual awakening, and the end game, because there is a end goal. The end goal is to go through ascension, transcendence, transcend, from this profane space of ego. It is the reasoning mind, it's the ego. And that's the challenge of the ego. It wants to be the boss. And so there's a lot of egotistical people. What's up, ego maniac? Chikama, 44 likes. Master number, Holy One, 77 people online. This is numbers are off the chart. Excuse me. Yeah, those are crazy numbers. So, it's like energy, you guys. Everything you feel, everything you see, hear, it's all frequency. And it's consciousness, your consciousness. And you can communicate with other consciousness, like telepathic. Okay, and actually, most channelers are, the New Age channels. So we go inside our own DNA, our own consciousness, which is our chakra. That is relying out here, which is what? The hologram. It's the projection. You're looking towards the matrix. You're just in the matrix and not being aware of the higher self, the higher truth, the higher worlds. You're just going to be stuck in this little old you, right? No, you guys know there is an evolution factor. You're meant to evolve. You'll have all these experiences and connections and understandings. Hopefully you've evolved yourself. And then you're going to poof, go to a greater level of God. There's many levels, not just heaven. Okay, not just hell, not just earth. I mean, that's all people knew existed or thought existed. Just like they used to think it was a flat earth. Hey, some New Agers think it's flat earth or hollow earth. Chikasmachir. And people will argue about it. It doesn't matter how long. That could go on forever. Maybe the year 3000, there's still flat earthers. Who knows? If you're a flat earther, don't be offended, please. We're just being, it's just humor. I need some amber, baby. Amber. Smells so good. You smell so good. You know when the girl, she smells so good. Oh, whoa, this amber just kicked in. It's potent. It's overwhelming. Try to smother yourself. Oh, she, man. Yeah, sometimes I get a really good, like, like real thick, like a juicy smoke. It's powerful, man. But also a very lovely smell. This is awesome, man. I want to share it with you. Okay, I gotta get this and try to resell it. Chicas much. But yeah, you guys, bless all of you for being here with me tonight. I know I wasn't gonna be alone. And I wanted to tell you, I told you guys about some of my spiritual awakening. I went through a whole phase of orbs. I had a mania for orbs. And back when I first started, I was so excited just to get my first orb on camera, which was actually a DSL camera. No special lighting or something. I was experimenting with lighting. I was testing lighting. I even got night vision and special filters for DSL cameras to see orbs. Eventually, the best way to catch orbs is not by taking pictures of them. It's by taking videos of them. And of course, there's lots of people who have caught videos of orbs now, which is another type of consciousness, another type of entity, another type of life. Has nothing to do with carbon matter because everything is alive. Everything has different levels of consciousness. The scientists haven't figured that one out. Even religion hasn't. So this is the innerchristos law of one. Emerald order, baby. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Okay. What's up? Yeah. Sorry. Side effect. I just feel good. And that's okay. I'm going to give you a hug. Chicago. Hug me, baby. What's up? Like, you just want to groove. You know, you like want to dance. You want to sing. You want to paint a masterpiece. Right? Make a symphony. Make a concerto. Make a symphony. I said that word right now. It's going to be brilliant, baby. I remember I had, back in the day, when they had this Russian mamacitas, I was living right by, outside my window, you can see the opera house. I mean, what the F, right? And of course, I've been to the opera house a few times, which is an incredibly beautiful place, man. You can look that up. It's in Odessa, Ukraine opera house, and I've been there. And I think I was on the 3rd level. I'm not sure. Well, maybe higher. It was a pretty big place. Yeah, it was definitely higher. It was a cool experience. And yeah, my girlfriend was a beautiful Russian blonde. Oh man, I was a sucker for her. But that happens, man. You know, it can go two ways. Girls can get like distorted, like trying to get a guy's money, and then the guy is distorted when he just wants to have a girl for sex, or just the most beautiful girl he treats like his trophy wife. Like, here's my expensive car, here's my supermodel wife. Thank you for this hearts, Holy One. Hey, whatever your lifestyle, no judgment, brother or sister. Simply, when you look into the matrix, you're not awakening. And you want to learn about spiritual awakening, we're showing you what can give you pitfalls, or what can like disempower you. Mokoya, tricks, games. So you learn how to deal with that. All of you will need to learn how to deal with spiritual defense. You know, like in Harry Potter, they call it the defense against the dark arts. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Let's make love. You know, it's like, what the F is wrong with these people? I mean, these beings, for millions of years, they can't get it right in millions of years? Damn. So, well, anyways, we fell from the Garden of Eden, which is on planet Tara, in the 5th dimension of reality. Planet Tara. You're the Oraphim angelic human race, the Teriniciums, Wakoyes, 12-strand avatars, in density 2, no less. What's up? There's something important about Tara. If you got, hey, Christos holy avatars, the angelic humans, that's who we are. And we got the badass Oraphims, and we got the Azarites. Don't forget the blue people, the blue humans, who are called the Maharaji. And so those are guardian races, the ones I just mentioned. And also we have friendly. There's 2 other races who are friendly with us, and that we're very good allies with, and that's the Pleiadians and the Arcturans. And but we're not saying all Pleiadians are good, just like there's not all humans are good. And same with Arcturans. There's negative Arcturans. You know, chaos versus order. You're a guardian, you guard, you defend. The other side goes out and tries to kill and dominate, enslave, abuse, fear, scare you, scare you to death. You'll be a literal slave. And so, the whole concept of Anunnaki is so confusing in the spiritual awakening. It's like not spiritual awakening. People aren't awakening. They're coming into like false history lines, false information, false energies, reverse energies. Anti-Christos. It's a real thing, man. It's something you contend with, something everyone will deal with, because it has taken the majority of the power here on Earth. So they have the advantage, but they don't have everything. But that's the goal of, you can say, world war or one world order, whichever. Same thing. They'll have both. Why not? They get fed more frequency, and they get more money. So that's a win-win for them. And if they can enslave you and take over completely, then it's game over. Yeah. Chicas. These beings are masters. They kick our asses sometimes. So they're not schmucks. They're not punks. You respect their power because they're dangerous. They're actively against you, literally. Remember, they're anti-life. They need you to survive because of their choices. They choose power in the darkness, but that means they're hunters. They hunt for, this is spiritual war. They're out actively feeding on light. Light perpetuates itself, its own frequency connected to finite, limitless energy. The dark side is finite. They're in phantom. They're in the self-destruction self-destruction. Eventually, I've even heard Ashana talk about it in one of her workshops. Eventually, that will self-implode or just self-destruct. It will devour our system. Excuse me, I just got to rub my eye. I mean, they want to take. They will be feeding off of the rest of the living universe until they deplete it. And of course, they're going to learn technologies to try to go into other systems and eat them, devour the living system, devour life force energy. Your life force energy, your food for Phantom. Starve them out. Don't allow them. Don't feed them hate, jealousy, anger. You're feeding them anger. Yeah, that feeds them. There's an anti-force. And every time you exercise the anti-force, you're dealing with this consciousness. You have dark thoughts, you have depressing thoughts. You're pulling in those demons. You're pulling in that consciousness. That is their vibration. You are putting yourself in their vibration of depression. You go into their vibration of hatred, of jealousy, of anger. God's sovereign free. You have free will to make all those choices. You can't point the finger at anybody. Okay? It's not about judgment, and it's about frequency vibration. You do this, something horrible here, your vibration goes down. That's just the physics of what God's original. Obviously, God is preferring. God has a preference. Omni love. Part of God chooses not to experience that. Free. God's sovereign free. So you're no finger pointing. And there's no judgment day either, but you go through a spiritual ascension or you won't. You'll have to go like repeat kindergarten. You know, again, because this ain't your first rodeo. Your first failed rodeo, right? Shikas. And so these are all free will choices you're making. And some people will devour you, maybe. You know, consciousness it's a spiritual war. Some people love darkness. Some people love to do black magic spells on people, curse people. Religious people love to judge people. Like love, they're feeding off of energy. People don't understand the mechanics of energy, of thought. You should know this in your spiritual awakening. Your thoughts create, listen carefully, every one of your thoughts create little things, manifestations. Thoughts become manifest somewhere. They're thought forms, they're shadow forms, they're light forms. A thought is a light form. Some of your thought is shadow form. What are you thinking? Be mindful of what you're thinking. Believe it or not, having mindfulness is part of your spiritual awakening. How often do you go into stillness? How often do you meditate? How often do you close your eyes or exercise your third eye? Become aware of seeing close your eyes and imagine and see. So you're in a rested state and you're seeing a certain Merkaba star or sphere, depending on the technique that you're trying to do. So there's steps, and it'll take you a few times to memorize it. Eventually you'll memorize it. If you ever need to go back to your notes, you can, but you're going to learn these techniques and practice them and work on your freaking chakras and your ascension. Not just be theoretical and talk about it and know some stuff, but not actually be practical with it. Don't actually utilize or try it or practice it or become an expert in it. Become an expert in Kathara. And hey, it's meant to teach to other people. You guys can learn and have even open a clinic for Kalanic healing. And what you do is you're teaching other people to use their own higher self to their own Christos to heal themselves. So, Makaya, because a lot of people, even if they're blessed in love and light and unity, they could still be sick and physically or something like that. And so they might feel like this attack. Cool, yeah. So not everyone thinks the same, but I believe that spiritual protection, spiritual defense is very important. Cleansing and purification, what you can call spiritual hygiene. Taking care of that, being mindful of it. You don't want your energies to stink, You don't want to stink. You just want to be pure energy. Blessed energy, white light. Because white light is the frequency of the Christ, of the Christos. It's the 12th chakra, the 12th ray, the Christos ray. Pure white star. Imagine in your third eye, a pure white star. That's Christ. Command it at will. Get used to seeing Christos. See Christos in your third eye, Holy One. Oh yeah, you guys, I just recently opened up my personal Facebook. If you guys want to become one of my friends on Facebook, it's called by my real name now, which is Anuhazi Christos Akrion. So hit me up with the friend request. Christos with the Krystos. Akrion is Aqueion. Anuhazi Christos Akrion. I love you, holy ones, and it'd be great to be friends with you. And remember, hurry up, because they only allow 5,000 friends. When I know I have 300,000 plus subscribers, that might get filled up fast. First come, first serve. Who wants to be Anuhazi's friend? I would love to be your friend. If you have like mind in this type of information, please don't spam me to death though, because I work full time. 99 souls in the house. Late bloomers tonight. Maybe I should do more late lives. Late lives. Because you guys are up late, right? 96 souls, 99 souls. Have you guys gone through a spiritual awakening? Please write it in the comments. Let's do a poll, baby. We want to know. Are you going through some change? You start to feel maybe some psychic perceptions, what they call ESP? Are you seeing past life memories? Are you feeling any type of, vibrations, sensations where your chakra are? Are you seeing spiritual worlds? Are you having lucid dreams? You see? Are you answering yes to any of these? Well, those are your signs. You are awakening. You're in your spiritual awakening, which leads you to a spiritual ascension. And knowing that, hey, there is a danger here. You don't want to stay here. You want to evolve, prepare yourself for Stargate Passage, Ascension, and then voila. Evac by guardianships or through death cycle. And you will go through, I was going to say natural death cycle, but death is not natural. You're not supposed to be dying, but that's what your DNA is at now. Can you change your DNA? Of course. You change your consciousness, you change your DNA. You can prepare yourself for Stargate travel. And you're going to need 5 strands, 4.5 or 5 strands to do that. Remember, it's usually done in 144 lives. Well, your immediate family would be 12 tribe. 12 tribe. 1 of 12. Coming together. Christ avatar. Mochiwa. 1,728 cells. You feel like it's hard to explain, man, but there's definitely the being definitely changes form constantly. I'm just curious. I wonder why it does that. But it happens more than once, many times. I just see the beings, and they're just, and I see myself too changing form. It's like we have so much consciousness, and we're no longer in bodies. So at that level, it's pure consciousness. So things can happen at lightning speed. Your thoughts are like lightning speed, and you have so many things you can do at once. It's a powerful being, and that's what you are. That's what you can connect to. A being of 1,728. What's up? That's why I call you holy ones. And I've seen the Azarites. They're such powerful beings, man. They were powerful beings. Chiasu. And I was dealing with beings who were being hatched. Or they're coming in through John the Baptist. And I was calling it on the video because in this medicine, John the Baptist was bringing them on in. John the Baptist was, I don't know what that, I mean, I see it. Bringing them on in is like birthing them in. The consciousness is birthing in, and John the Baptist was part of that. Kind of like facilitated that. So, like, some of that higher dimensional stuff, you're trying to like understand it, and some of that you can't understand from the 3D stuff. The 3D self doesn't understand some of that advanced stuff, but you can be in wonderment and remember it. Remember it, chicas. And eventually, your awakened DNA, when you remember stuff, you try to remember it long term, put it in your long term memory. Your brain capacity will multiply. Avakash. So part of awakening could be super intelligence, super psychic abilities. Of course. They have these master gurus in India. They're called Sidhus, right? And they have these wonderment, these miraculous abilities, powers. Psychic ESP. Extrasensory perception, that's what it is. And remember, all humans have that capacity, you guys. Even if you don't feel nothing now, you don't see nothing yet, it's in your potential. And maybe you have more challenges than others, but don't give up. You know, it didn't happen for me overnight. But I think you can learn faster than I did, okay? If you're just getting into this, you could just have to really learn about ascension from Ashiana Dean, our teacher, and try to finish Kathara 1, Kathara 2, 3, and 4, and get as far as you can in the sliders workshops. Keep on learning. That's all I'm saying. And then you won't have to worry about it, you guys. Study the information. Become experts in it. It's a vast amount of information. But there's a piece of it that you need that has to do with ascension. So I hope to see you guys Well, if you're indigo, I'll see you in the 6th dimension. 6D, baby. What's up? Yeah, man. I just finished those Viking shows. 2 Viking shows. Now I just started another one. I don't know why. Now it's interesting. You learn about King Alfred and Ragnar Lothbrok and even what was that other guy? Erkberg or Ubert or something? What's his name? Uhtred. Son of Uhtred. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. That was a cool series. The Last Kingdom or something like that. It's like, imagine that as being part of the human history, part of your dream world, part of your knowledge, part of what you know or have connection to. This word spiritual awakening has a lot to do with activation of DNA. That's part of it. Part of spiritual awakening is making changes in your DNA to become a more evolved being. I've seen Star Trek shows about that. I went through the 90s watching Star Trek Generations. I remember because I used to live with my grandma when I was a teenager, and she was all into William Shatner because back then he was like a stud. Now he's like a fat blob, but bless him, right? He's jolly now, but no judgment. I think he used to be such a handsome guy, and now he's like no, maybe and people can say the same thing about anybody, right? But it's funny because some of the people in my drum circle have seen him, and they have a picture of him with them. So obviously they were telling the truth, right? But he was just sitting there holding one of the drums or something. Like my friends were around him. I wasn't with the group yet, so I don't know when that happened, but I thought that was interesting. Just think about it. How many celebrities or rock stars or singers or whatever go into spirituality, right? Don't you think a lot of those people who are talented, artistic, people like that who are going beyond the box, so to speak, outside the box, outside the regular thinking? You're going to rise naturally. As a gifted person, someone with a lot of skill, a lot of intelligence, a lot of creativity, you'll be noticed, right? Have you felt like that in your world? Well, you're probably one of these brilliant indigo children, okay? And you're just feeling it hit you really hard. You're going through all kinds of crazy shit. You're seeing beings. You're feeling changes in your body. You think you're going out of your mind. You got so much freaking energy, you don't know what to do with it. You're going through ascension symptoms, Holy One. Don't worry. You don't have to panic. It's side effects of spiritual awakening. So it's not always comfortable, but write it out, have patience. You can do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna evolve, honey. You're gonna get your spiritual affairs in order. You're gonna know that you can ascend. You'll just know it. I'm ascending, bitches. I'll be out of here. I'm history. It was fun, Earth. Not always, really, but it was nice seeing you, right? I'm on my way. I'm ready. My soul is tired. My soul is ready to go back home. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah. I've been accused lately of using Abrahamic, what do you call it? Conventions or some word. What do you say? Terminology. I didn't know exactly what he was talking about, so I asked him to clarify. I'm still waiting on a reply. Be specific. Machiwa 1444. That's 3 4s in a row. I see with my eye. 444. I claim that. Yummy. Ooh. Awakening can be pleasurable, sweetheart. It'll be like tantric coming on down. You feel it. Ooh, yeah. You know, tantric, joy, bliss. Imagine you being an omni blissed out being and you met this fine mamacita and she's a, you know, divine being too, and you both make love. And it is like orgasm ecstasy for hours, right? It would be like awakening. You will feel some literal changes that are physically pleasurable. Oh, baby, you'll feel good. And so you'll see me on the show. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. Anyways, I just feel good. Maybe there's extra endorphins. That's all you think about, right? Wow. What's up, you guys? 441 in New Zealand? Wow. No way. Life like trippin', says Tonya. What's up, Tonya? Kimber. Thank you guys for being members. Wow, look at you. Lady Lynn Energy. Hi, Lady Lynn. A lot of ladies. A lot of divine feminine. As in Pacheco. My birthday is 3/23/2006, 555. Whoa. It was 555 in the morning? Steve says synchronicity. What's up, Kimber Baker? New Zealand community of empaths is going to be awesome 100%. Wow! You have to come back and let us know how it went. I would love to hear about it. Yeah, come back and share it with chat. Lawanda Dins, Sala Sala, so be it. I speak Hebrew. Love your channel, not into religion, but spiritual life. Why I am here. Lawanda Miriam, Ben Dawid, Pierce Az. Thank you, Holy One. Much love. Thank you for that great blessing. Blessings to you. May you have beautiful joy. Shikasma. Yes, you said it, Sunset Dreams. Love your name, by the way. Love is powerful. Wow. Lighthouse? Wow, Steve. Licht. Yeah, that sounds like light. Work. It sounds like house. Lichtwerk. Or walk. Lichtwerk. Lighthouse. Awesome, man. It's cool to have a positive association, right? And I have a positive association because you guys know I legally changed my name. It's Anuhazi Christos Aquion. So Christ is my middle name, baby. Christos. What's up? Yeah. And it's light. There's beings that we talked about recently. Orifeme. The feline avians. That means they're part cat, part bird. So Wow, feline avians. So interesting race. Cool, yeah. Like, reminds me of hippogriffs. Or no, was it like a sphinx? But also not a hippogriff, but a griffin. Yeah, that's two different. A hippogriff is like a horse body, right? So it wasn't that. It was the one with the lion body and a bird body. An Orifeme angel, dude. You know, there's a sphinx. The sphinx, mythological being, has wings. A lion with wings. A sphinx is a lion with wings. A sphinx, I saw these beings were sphinxes. Sphinxes are a race of beings. Koya. A griffin is a real being. A pegasus is a real being. A unicorn is a real being. These are guardian beings, guardian races. Chivasur. I want to connect to the divine. I want to be with great spirits of my higher self. Chiva. And I've tasted some of it. It's like, I guess what people call being in heaven. Kind of like this. Sorry guys. It's just that it's a real personal thing going through a spiritual awakening. It is really like we're all divine, we're all blessed, but when you go into a spiritual awakening, you start to feel that. You feel yourself as being part of something powerful, something blessed, something good, something divine, something that makes sense to hear God's intention, God's original intention. That's what we represent. Someone else can represent something else. We represent God's original intention, which is God has a preference, and it's unconditional love, omni love. What's up? And you guys, that can take you a long way. Love can take you a long way. And I'm not talking about romantic love. That could be part of romantic love, but I mean loving anyone, any person, any type of age or gender, whatever their body type. It doesn't matter. You can love every person. No judgment. And you know, you guys, think about this. If everybody did, if let's say this innerchristos love spread around the whole planet, people would return to their divine blueprint body form. If the whole race changed to unity consciousness, it would quickly start to evolve, hyper-evolve into a whole nother world, planet. More and more realistically, you would be actually transmigrating. It would be a weird period of time. It would be a time that you would get through though. It's going to be super Twilight Zone for a while. Weird ass stuff. But then that will go away. So don't think you're in hell, because you're not. It's just a period of ascension. Switching to a higher frequency. You know, like you see in Star Trek or Star Wars, they go through a rift in time. Like some portal opened in space and they go through it. Or there's some electromagnetic storm and the ship goes in it. Excuse me. They even had to escape into those things to get away from an enemy. But it would take them to another time. And they even had some of the... Like, I remember when they brought back Tasha Yar, but only just to kill her again. She was brought back on the show, but wasn't actually her. It was like an identical version of her. You know, like we talked parallel self. I think that's what that show was. It was a parallel self, Natasha Yar, which was a popular character on the show, a pretty blonde, but she was the security officer of the Star Trek Enterprise. But she didn't last long. She got greedy in real life. They had to let her go. as far as I know. So she came on as a special guest a little later or so. Probably because of customer demand. Star Trek fans wanted to see Tasha Yar. And then there's this sexy Borg girl who comes on to, was it Deep Space Nine or something? Or some other Star Trek series. And so she was talked about a lot because she was like this pretty Russian blonde cyborg type of creature, type of girl or lady, whatever. The Borg. She was a Borg, right? A pretty friendly Borg. It was interesting for me when Data... It's like the whole story of Pinocchio becoming a human. I've seen some weird ass alternative versions of that, man. Shit. You can go look for some weird versions of that show. You'll be entertained, maybe. I don't know. All right, you guys. I am so glad you came with me tonight. We talked about spiritual awakening. Maybe, hopefully, you saw some different points of view. And it was an interesting, different show because it was only a late night type of weird timing, but we made it work. You're blessed, you guys. Thank you for coming with us tonight. Holy ones, I kiss you, I hug you. Let's have some type of party. Let's show how much we care. Peace and love, you guys. Make love to yourself. Yeah. No, just... It's better with a person of the opposite gender. Preferably, but not for everyone, apparently. I love you guys. Whatever your preference, stop it. All preferences, sweetheart. No, you guys, we're going to have a Starseed rave. It's going to challenge this, what's that thing they do in the desert over there? They burn some man or something. That's like occultish, man. Burn something down with fire. Huh? Some effigy, huge giant effigy. Just burn it up. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Something inside says that's something wrong. I don't know. Hey, I'm just coming from a space of love, baby. I love you. And you guys, much love to your spiritual journey. I know you're going to have a brilliance. You're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to become one of those trailblazers. Yeah, baby. Give me a hug, brothers, sisters. Wow. We're the way shores. We're bringing the path for those ready to follow, to come to the call. Find the inner God. Go and find the call within. Find God within. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. Shaddai Ude Akuntum. What's up, holy ones? Omedai Patuma. Omedai Patuma. Patuma Edeta Ekumna. Omedai Patuma. Treti Laiderna. Treti Laiderna. Dharma ekim ta ekumna. Omeda ipatuma. And it's a verse you say 3 times. I am Christos. I am Christos. Say it with me, holy ones. I am Christos. You know it. I ran out of water, but I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Machiwa. Yes. Smoker. Yeah. Good night, sweetheart. Thank you for those hearts. Blessings. Have special dreams tonight, sweetheart. I'll be there with you. Yeah. I'm just playing. I like to play. I'm playful. A playful kitty cat. Where's my kitty? Purr. Just having fun. Good night, you guys.